Hey guys, did you know girls do not like nice guys? I know, right? That's what this headline says. And oh my gosh, if I was to just sit here and list all of the really good dating advice that I've got from a woman, well, I wouldn't have to crack out a new pen. I wouldn't even have to open up a notebook or anything like that. I have never, ever learned how to fish from a fish. I've learned how to fish from fishermen. And there's so many women, so many dating coaches that are online that have a nice set of tits and a great cleavage line that will tell you all of the things that make so much sense. Okay, they'll parrot the exact same talking points that the likes of Rollo Tomasi will just lay out in a 4-hour long live stream or something like that. Big fan of him, have all of his works anyways. Or they'll put a nice little veneer on something that Myron Gaines will say because he's too toxic, he's mean, and needs to sound better, and fucking yuck. Guys will just lap that up because, oh my god, I think I can probably get her. There's always simp tells fucking everywhere. So, might as well cut through the horseshit on this one. The real reason women are never happy with a nice guy, and it's got nothing to do with being nice. I've done a little bit of cursory reading on this stuff, okay? And it's just, as it always plays out, man, women cannot give advice, okay, about how to have a successful relationship with a woman, okay? They cannot tell you how to date women as a man, because females' innate sophistry, it will just prevent them from seeing outside of their own worldview. I'm not mad at them for that. That's just the way it is. And this is what we're seeing right here. So often, I have guys whinging in my DMs about the fact that women don't like the nice guy. Yeah, no. They say they treat women with the utmost respect and they get walked all over. You know exactly why that is. Because, guys, women like mystery. Men and women are fucking different. The way that you talk to your guy friend as opposed to the way that you would talk to a woman, completely fucking different. You can be direct with your dude. He won't take offense by that. But if you try to talk the exact same way to a woman, you might risk the offense that's out there if you aren't holding proper frame, but that's another discussion for another time. Women communicate indirectly. That is the way that they resolve conflict, okay? Shout out to Robert Greene, The Art of Seduction. My bookcase is over there, so I'll just point to it, and you can't see it, I can. It's just good visual reference. Anyways, back on topic. Men settle communications, Men settle conflict. That's what I was looking for. They settle conflict directly. Force or threat of force. Pretty simple, right? Do what I do, or do what I say you do. Otherwise, you risk catching these hands. Women, on the other hand, they don't have that same domain of physicality. At least way back in the cut before the whole girl boss. You go get it, girl. That shit wasn't flying back in caveman days, okay? There was no bitch who was just going out unga bunga and trying to, fucking grab somebody's beard out there, okay? It was hard times back in the cut. So women had to rely on seduction, misdirection, in order to achieve their end goals. Nothing wrong with that, and I'm not saying it's bad, or I'm not saying that it's good either. That's just the way it is. Now, because most dudes that women deal with are, that nice guy. Well, I'm going to be different. I'm not going to treat him like that Chad Thundercock that she was just spending all of those hours with her heels pinned right behind her ears. No, I'm going to be different, bro. Yeah, be different like the other 80% of guys that are out there. Really fucking different, huh? Women will tell you, what they're attracted to. I like a guy who's good to his mom. I like a guy who's driven. I like a guy who's ambitious. I like a guy. It's like, okay, what turns you on though? No, you're not going to tell me that. You just want to make it up. Women want to be sold a lie. Okay, they say, just tell me the truth. They don't want the truth. Because if they wanted the truth, here's every conversation that they would ever get. I want you exclusively to me. You are loyal to me. You are faithful to me. And I can go out and I'm going to fuck other bitches. You will hear from me whenever I want some pussy. Outside of that, just make sure that my house is clean, that the laundry is done, food is ready when I want it, on command, and that my kids, if you are giving me, are fed and clothed and also properly taken care of. Cool. Is that the honesty that you wanted? No, you wanted selective honesty. You wanted the honesty that you can deal with. And guess what? You can't really deal with a lot of it. Well, let's get back to this poor misguided old woman. For a while, I've pondered this, wondering why we women aren't immediately attracted to what is deemed to be a nice guy. I mean, someone who struggles to settle down myself. Fucking ho! I've found myself banging my head against the wall, bruh, that's probably not the only thing that you're banging against. And then also, I would also agree that you definitely hit the wall. We got a picture of this girl below. Like I said, a little bit of pre-screening beforehand. I just can't seem to find a spark with a guy who fits this category. Yeah, of course not, because you're trying to look for that unicorn that's out there. You're trying to find the guy who's going to rock your world, treat you like a hunk of shit, but then at the drop of a hat, just cater to your every fucking whim. Doesn't exist, bro. It wasn't until I had to sadly send another "it's not you, it's me" text, bruh. Tell me you have over a 1,500 body count without telling me you have a 1,500 body count. That I had an epiphany. It's not that we don't like the nice guy. You don't. You find him a kryptonite for wetness between your legs. You see the nice guy turn up with flowers and that thing fucking turns into the Sahara Desert like that. It's that we don't like the always available guy. Yeah, of course. That's not what you like, right? And nothing against this broad, this Jenna Hawking. Hawking, is that the word that can best describe the noise that makes when somebody's about 6 inches deep into a tonsil inspection? I'm just wondering. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with this lady. Like, she's not a disaster zone or anything like that. She's in shape, decent legs. Them tits look all right, but you can see it. You can see it just as well as I can, okay? The desperation in the eyes, the understanding that, oh yeah, no, I'm still good. I'm still good. But also at the same time realizing that, yeah, she hit that wall. She hit that wall. Maybe recently, maybe about the same time that all of those thoughts started to come into her head. It's like, geez, why don't girls like nice guys? Because I need to settle down. I bet you she's probably, what, 30, 31, maybe mid-30s at this point. Maybe she had an opportunity to just push that wall back just a little bit, because yeah, 30 isn't exactly the hard cutoff or anything like that. Don't be so autistic with all of these fucking numbers, okay? There's still some women that are out there that are fucking holding it down into their late 30s or 40s or 50s. You look great, that's wonderful, fantastic. It's just you could never bring a kid to term, or if you do, it'll probably be able to solve a Rubik's Cube in about 7 seconds. They're going to be a little bit fucking dim. But the wall, it never starts out here first, okay? It always happens up here when you start to realize that, oh fuck, I can't quite attract the same type of guy that I was beforehand, and oh, I show up to the bar and shout out Myron Gaines. Oh, I have to start buying my own drinks. Oopsie fucking daisy. That's the first wall the women hit, and then they start to apply a little bit more foundation, a little bit more blush. Oh, sure, some of the lines in the face get contoured a little bit more. You know, the dress starts, shortening a little bit, and that the tops get a little bit deeper into their V's. We all know what time it is. Like, come on, she's just trying to snag somebody on the way out of the club, because the sexual marketplace, okay, if it were to be a club or a casino or something like that, the lights are, the house lights are coming up a little bit. It's not quite time yet for her to turn it in completely. Like I said, she's still holding it down in some form or fashion. It's just that list of attributes that she would have found suitable in a great partner that are out there. Some of those ones are starting to fall off a little bit. Okay, you wanted 10 kids. I want a big family. I want a big traditional family. And it's like, cool. Well, that ain't happening now. The fact that you're, 35 and you got 6 eggs left? Yeah, you could probably get rid of that one. Guy with nice long hair, it's like, oh yeah, that's probably gone. I'm from Wisconsin. He's a big Packers fan. Oh yeah, we could probably get rid of that, but I still need him to be financially well off, and he has to be, I wanted 6 feet tall, but yeah, I'll deal with 5'10". That'll be fine, right? We'll see. You know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean, because I'm a guy who dates women. You're a woman who has an inability to procure and maintain a relationship with a man. That's more reflective on you, because women, okay, like, let's just break this down to its most fundamental level, okay? What initiates a relationship? Sex, box. Who is the arbiter? Who is the keeper of sex? Women, obviously. So if you can't get your foot or, back in the door, that is 1000% your fault, because a woman, especially a woman that looks like this, or even, even the disaster zone that is Britney Spears at this point in time, she can walk into any club, fucking anywhere, just stand right in the middle of the fucking dance floor and go, "Arr!" and go home with a suitor. You might not like it, it might not fit all of your different check boxes on the checklist, But you will not go empty-handed. You will not go home empty-handed, sorry. As a man, on the other hand, like, I can be 6.5 feet. Let's just speculate, okay? I can be 6.5 feet tall. I can be a very attractive, very well-accomplished, funny, handsome, smart, charismatic, rich individual. I can walk into the middle of a club, into a dance floor, where I could even have my own VIP section. I could stand up on the table and go, "Argh!" It ain't fucking happening for me. I might end up getting my own escort. It just won't be going back to the hotel, my own crib or anything like that. I'll be doing the old perp walk out of the club because that motherfucker's weird and we need to get him the fuck out of here. But a woman, one of these dating coaches that are online, never going to understand that. She's never going to experience that, okay? And if she's telling you she understands the trouble, well, somebody else is writing her fucking words for her. Like, there's no two ways about it. You do not know that. But he's the guy who will cancel his plans with the thick grandma to come see you, bruh. Yeah, that's the type of guy that you have saved in your phone is what? Uber Eats, condom supply guy. Not for him, just for, you know, in case you run short on any magnums that are out there. He agrees with everything you say. Yuck, you're agreeing with a woman? What are you, stupid? And always wants to please you. That's her job. Now that all sounds fab, if you've been chasing after unattainable men for far too long. She just snitched on herself right there. This bitch has been alpha fucking widowed, okay? Somebody was ringing that little bell at the back of the pussy, okay? You know what? They peeked in that old cobwebbed and mothballed womb through the fucking cervix. Like, just stop it already. So you know what that tells me? You had a suitor. You had a fine suitor. But there was that hypergamous question right at the old back of your dome when you were taking a look at him, realizing that, oh my God, I'm like 26. I'm right at the peak. I'm hot shit right now. He's great and all, but I could probably do better because I'm still getting DMs. I'm still getting messages from so many people that are out there in the world. I've talked to celebrities before. Cool. That guy that was going to offer you a great life, maybe make 6 figures. Okay, maybe he's what, 5'10" or 5'11". Okay, you could go and have one of the nicest houses in one of the nicest suburbs of Des Moines, Iowa or something like that. You could have had everything taken care of. Sure, you might have been able to go on a couple of vacations every year, but you thought because guess what? Maybe back at the time, given her age or something like that, maybe Usher hit her up and, sent her a message on MySpace. She thought that she could beg a celebrity. Bruh. The tale as old as fucking time. So no, I don't really need to read any more of this stuff because I know exactly what she's going to continue to do. Just opine on the fact that nice guys are just around too much and I'm just really trying to find one that's a good mix between the guy that I want to fuck and that the guy that would be a good father at the end of the day. She's trying to find the unicorn. Unicorns don't fucking exist. Especially for you, because you probably had your opportunity. You had your shot at the high-value guys that are out there, because, you just roll back the clock a little bit. She could have been 7 or an 8, no doubt. But now, she's an adjustable 6. But she's not quite ready to settle down yet. She still thinks that she has a shot. Fuck, she could do it in the past. She can do it again in the future. Doesn't work out like that, sweetheart. Guys, also, like, okay, if you think that you're going to be the unique one that's out there, if you think that I'm going to be different, not saying, you know what, you find a girl and you fucking smack her in the face or anything like that. No, you can be a gentleman about it. You just need to be masculine in your frame at the end of the day. Take leadership. If she decides to negotiate any of the terms, you flip the fucking table and then have her chase after you. Women want to be sold a dream. They want a little bit of mystery in everything that you do. Whether it comes to attracting a woman, you never quite tell her everything, okay? You just leave them wanting a little bit more. Or when you're in a relationship, why are you going to the gym so much? Why are you working longer hours? You just want that little inkling of dread that's in there. It's like, oh fuck, am I good enough? That's out there. Because guys, we don't really have that, okay? You got a steady stream of pussy that's out there. That's fine. But then you should also have the abundance mindset that's out there. It's like, okay, cool. If I want to be faithful to that one girl, that's fine. But if she leaves, well, there's going to be another one that's out there. And that's fine. You know, beautiful women are abundant. High value men are not. And that's what, if she hasn't realized that yet, she's starting to realize that. Now she's trying to proselytize to the masses. Don't do the same thing that I did. Hopefully that somebody's going to feel bad for her, sneak into her DMs, and it's, hi, if you'd like to discuss this on my yacht, it would be a wonderful conversation we can have. Shall I send over the Ferrari to come pick you up? Ain't gonna fucking happen. You spurned those lovers before. That's on you. But misery loves company. And while I said at the out, you can't ask a fish how to catch other fish. You have to ask a fisherman how to catch fish. Women are simultaneously fish, not because sometimes it smells like that. They're also crabs as well. And you'll also find that from your beta male friends that are out there. And the sooner you get rid of them, the better. But another topic for another time. They will always, as crabs, in that theoretical bucket, okay? Oh, whenever somebody decides to try to climb out, no, they'll just drag them back in. That meme, okay? The big, the pink meme that's out there, okay? The little balls off in the distance. There's the guy that's right there. It's like your dreams and then your girlfriend and just holding on to you. They're trying to suffocate you with love. No, don't fall victim to what I did before. But then at the same time, oh no, girl, you don't have to settle down. You can go have it all. Famous fucking last words. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.